Hey all, welcome back. Got another 18 in store for you. This is over at Sunridge Golf Course over in Carson City, Nevada. Stayed up in Tahoe for a week over the summer and ended up meeting up with an old friend, Dan Kaler, over in Carson City. He was staying in Reno, so it was kind of a halfway point where we could meet. So climbed up over on the other side of the Sierras, as you can see in the background there. Tried to get in 18. When we started, we were a little bit concerned about the weather, as you can sort of tell. And thankfully, they were nice enough to accommodate us. We asked if we could just pay for 9 and then come back in and pay for the other 9 if it allowed it. Considering we didn't know what the weather was going to be like. And they were nice enough to just charge us for 9 and said, if you can get in 18, go for it. So off we went. Had some struggles early on, just kind of get warmed up. I didn't keep score on this one. Just kind of playing for fun and catching up with my buddy Dan, so it's nice to see him. The course is absolutely beautiful. It played just kind of slightly above the valley, so it had some great views. More so in the back nine, we'll get up a little bit higher. You can see some of those views. And it kind of played through a little bit of a residential neighborhood with some man-made lakes, things like that, as you can see here. It's a nice, pretty par 3, and there you can see the rain in the distance. There's a few lightning bolts out yonder, but nothing too threatening. So we're playing pretty fast to start. Had a few birdie putts on this par 3. Nothing dropping for us. Dreaded 3 putt for me. Doesn't want to fall. And here in the background, if you see right down the line, there's some smoke that's building up there. And a couple planes and helicopters came and scoped it out, and it looked like there was a little house fire. And that was all residential neighborhoods up there. You can see this plane coming in pretty close. And so it's interesting to see that kind of build up, and then they're able to tackle it pretty quickly. So you'll maybe hear some planes and helicopters kind of buzzing overhead. And there's some of the Sierras in the background. Tahoe is just on the other side of those. Here I got a pitching wedge, about 120 out. Nice smooth swing. That's where I ended up. So a lot of this course was about just kind of target golf. It's a little bit narrow for my liking, and being able to play the right club to avoid trouble at the right yardages. It's something I was trying to think about, but again, I wasn't too concerned about my score, so I was just gonna out there and kind of just build up muscle memory. Some rough putts for us. Just let's get out of there. That weather is just kind of looming. It's just a big old green with a lot of undulation. About 180 from the tee, so a little par 3, but you can see, tough, but awesome views all around. I think we're still a little bit of elevation. We're about, I want to say about 4,000 feet. So we got a little extra, yardage on stock irons. My 8 iron goes about 150. It's playing about 155, 160, somewhere around there. Here we're just kind of right along the ridge. That's how it gets its namesake, Sun Ridge. This is a drivable par 4, so I went after it. Just fell off to the right. Dan, who doesn't play often, again, he's just an athletic guy. I play tennis with him. He's pretty good. So, able to make that one, sneak it in. You had a nice little birdie opportunity, and something happened there.
Dude, that caught something there, man. Did that move to the left? Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yeah, I felt like I made a good stroke on that, and all of a sudden, it doesn't fall for me, and then the rain starts falling. So we kind of skipped over. I didn't want to film with a phone in hand with us the downpour, but it finally caught up to us, and then it just kind of broke open, and it was just absolutely beautiful again. So we just only had about 2 holes of just straight downpour. Thankfully, I had all my weather gear with me, so a couple rain gloves and a jacket. I don't think Dan was as well equipped, but you can see me here. I'm a little bit wet still wearing the gear, but yeah, this the sun and the golden hour you'll see kind of creeps in around like hole 15 or 16.
Yeah, I mean, I searched.
Here we're on 12, little dog leg left. Just got to get it out there.
Oh.
I just piped one right down the middle there. That felt good. Now that was the first time wearing the rain gloves, and they seem to work. I mean, I guess it's the whole intent, but never had an issue with slipping on with the grips. And I think it's something that I could probably use, if it gets too cold or anything like that. It's good to have in the bag. The course condition was awesome though. Greens were rolling pretty true. Not sure what kind of grass it is. I'm used to the Panaunua, which is a weed. Really inconsistent, has a lot of different grains, but what you see is what you get with a lot of these, and so you have to really be concerned about the grain and the way that they kind of take over the ball at times, which is nice. Fits the eye for me at least.
Smashed.
Dan got better as the day went on, and here we start to climb a little bit and start to see the valley. An awesome tee shot from up above. The green's just slightly down there to the right. About, 350, maybe slightly less. There's a little bit fairway just short and left there. I think we were all just going for the green, considering just how awesome of a tee shot it was. I missed mine a little bit right. And over to the right is where we found a ton of golf balls. So I think I found about 20. I don't know about Dan.
11, 12, 13?
13 balls he found. It was a graveyard of golf balls up to the right there. People just not quite able to make it to the green. So we ended up dropping, hitting wedge in about 100 yards.
Nice shot, dude. Nice.
Probably my best putt of the day.
Oh, that didn't have the noodle.
Had a gun on it. Here was just a little par 3, shortest of the day, about 115 yards maybe. Just kind of over this ridge, this valley rather. Here you got the rainbow, the after effects from the rain. But again, just awesome views. And the course is just completely empty. I think we saw one other group.
Be the club.
Yeah. Here comes the golden hour here. Sun setting over on the other side of the ridge. This is a massive green, but awesome tee shots. Being up above, elevated, hitting down to them. So just that valley in general is absolutely beautiful. It's nice that it opened up for us. And here I believe we're on 18. I believe this is a par 4. Check out that view of the mountains in the background. So I had, I think, about a pitching wedge in again. But then we found ourselves on the 19th hole randomly. I'm not sure what this was. We definitely played 18 holes, and this was the 19th. So somewhat bizarre. Never got an answer for that, but an awesome tee shot to end there. Throwing the thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
Dan throwing a little cut in there. Yeah, just an awesome way to end it. I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. Carson City, Nevada.